Geely is shaping up to be one of the most popular car brands among millennials. I think their use of social media, vloggers, and online influencers is one reason for that. Another reason is that their products are excellently designed and they're loaded with class-leading tech. The Coolray was the best-selling crossover for the last couple of months, and I think this vehicle right here will also sell pretty well. This right here is the Geely Okavango. Now, it's not the easiest name to remember, but I think the vehicle is special enough that you will remember it easily. So, is it worth your money? Let's find out. While the Okavango sits between the Coolray and the Azkarra in terms of pricing, in terms of size, it is at the upper end. It is almost 12.5 inches longer than the Azkarra, and there's a good reason for that. Unlike the Azkarra, the Okavango is a 7-seater. Halatang malaki yung size difference when you look at both of them from the side. The Okavango is a bit lower than the Azkarra though. The Okavango sits on 18-inch wheels, wrapped in 255 series tires. Compared to the Azkarra, the Okavango looks a bit more snub-nosed. It has a shorter front overhang, and its face looks a bit more flat. As expected, it has LED headlamps and LED fog lamps. The headlamps and the grille are framed in such a way that it looks like the headlights are part of the expanding Cosmos grille. It looks like almost every part of the Okavango was given attention by the designers. Even the side mirror indicators look like they were given attention. They're not just your standard horizontal lenses. And these roof rails and the fog lamps, they look pretty unique. At the back, it has Geely signature chrome garnish with the word Geely on it. It is flanked by 2 LED taillights. The Okavango comes with a power tailgate. It's a pretty unique design. It doesn't look particularly aggressive, but it looks stately. Everywhere you look, there is attention to detail. And whether you like the design or not, I think that has to be commended. Aside from tech, one thing that Geely is going to be very well known for is excellent interior design. On that department, the Okavango isn't going to disappoint. The interior looks premium and it looks expensive. There's a lot of detail to keep your eyes busy. The design is a mix of chunky and elegant. There's a rectangular theme going on here. The aircon vents are rectangular, and the shape is accentuated by the silver accents, which wrap around the aircon vents. The door opener is rectangular, and even the push start button is also rectangular. The center console looks modern and elegant. It is tall, and it has a thin side profile. There's plenty of storage underneath, and you also get power outlets. It has a 12.3-inch 720p screen. It also has a 360 camera, which you can rotate like the Azkarra and the Coolray. And the resolution is very good. I would even say that it's class-leading. Unlike the Coolray, the Okavango doesn't have automatic parking. But with the 360 camera and the sensors, you won't need it. The Okavango doesn't have a panoramic sunroof like the Azkarra and the Coolray. There is a bit more hard plastic compared to the Azkarra. This is hard plastic. This though is leather. And you have this accent here, which is glossy. It looks nice, and it doesn't look like it's going to be a scratch magnet. And you have a nice contrast of matte black and this glossy accent. Over here you have two cup holders, a center armrest that splits in the middle. Storage is pretty good. The steering wheel is leather covered. You have aluminum accents on it. Cruise control buttons and buttons for your infotainment screen. You have a dampened glove box. This is a four-wheel drive, so you have this knob for selecting drive modes. This is also a mild hybrid. This is a button for turning off the hybrid system. Both front seats are power adjustable, and both are leather covered. You have the same shifter as the Azkarra and the Coolray. It's fully electronic. There is no mechanical linkage to the transmission. The Okavango second row is unique in that it doesn't have a 60-40 or a 50-50 split. It's a 33-33-33 split. Not only does it have air-con vents at the second row, but it also has a separate zone. So the Okavango has 3 climate zones, 2 at the front and 1 at the second row. Legroom is very good. Headroom is also quite good. I have about, I'm guessing that's 4 inches of headroom. The Okavango has third row seats, but like most other crossovers and SUVs in this segment, the third row really is just for kids and smaller adults. Cargo space. With the third row seats up, the Okavango has 257 liters of space. With the third row seats down, it has 1050 liters of space. And with the second row seats down, you get a whopping 2050 liters of space. Pwede nang panglipat bahay business, or if you ever get kicked out of your house, pwede na rin siya maging one-bedroom condo. All variants of the Okavango have a mild hybrid powertrain. It is the same powertrain as the Geely Azkarra mild hybrid. It has a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine and a 48-volt electric motor. Total power output is 190 horsepower and 300 Newton-meters of torque. Like the Azkarra, it is also 4-wheel drive and it has a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The suspension is also the same as the Azkarra. It has a McPherson strut at the front and independent multi-link at the back. It has disc brakes on all 4 corners. And it also has electronically assisted steering like the Azkarra. Features. The Okavango will come in 2 variants. The base model will be called the Comfort, while the top of the line will be called the Urban. Both variants will come with the same engine and transmission. Both will come with LED headlamps and tail lamps. Both will have a 10.25-inch screen with QD-Link. Only the Urban will have a 360 camera. The Premium will only get a reverse camera. Both will come with tri-zone climate control. The top of the line will get leather seats, while the base model will get fabric seats. The Urban will get 6-way power adjustable seats, while the Premium will only get manual seats. Both variants won't have self-parking, and both won't come with a sunroof. Geely is starting a very good trend here. They don't have bad vehicles. Now granted, they only have 3 models right now, but it is a good start. The Coolray set the benchmark for tech and performance in the subcompact crossover market. The Azkarra set the benchmark for luxury at 1.5 million pesos and below. And now they have the Okavango, which sells for just a little over 1.3 million. Perhaps the biggest competitor to the Okavango would be Geely's own Azkarra. And I wonder if it's gonna cannibalize the sales of the Azkarra. The Okavango also has a premium interior. Not as premium as the Azkarra, but premium nonetheless. It has the same mild hybrid power plant, and it has 2 extra seats to boot. And it's also less expensive than the Azkarra. The quality and tech of crossovers have improved so fast the last couple of years that crossovers from a year ago already feel outdated. And I think we have Chinese brands like Geely to blame for that. Chinese brands are no longer just cheap alternatives to Japanese brands. In some cases, the Chinese brands are actually better. While that's probably not a good thing for the more established brands, that can only be a good thing for us consumers. Stiffer competition will drive prices down, and hopefully that will force all other brands to step up their game. I'll probably make a part 2 of this video if we can take the Okavango on a test drive, so do subscribe to be updated.